Okay, we are good to go. Alright. Oh shoot, I just realized I forgot to export my last stream. Let me do that real quick. Go as fast as I can. Ugh. Okay. Just let me do this real quick. Okay. Done. It's always kind of jarring loading into the game and being greeted with club bangers.
Shepard, I heard about Thessia.
We were so close, Anderson. So damn close to ending this war.
You didn't think it'd be that easy, did you?
I knew going in what the Reapers were capable of, but I also knew what I was capable of. And losing the Asari homeworld wasn't in the playbook.
Shepard, you know how many times I got my ass handed to me over the years? Surviving the first contact war back in the day was a goddamn miracle. They said I was a hero. I just felt lucky to get out alive. So maybe Kai Lang did beat you. What of it?
It could cost us the war.
These guys in the Resistance, they know it's a losing proposition. They know the chances of seeing tomorrow are slim to none. But we all signed up anyway. Hell, I'm sitting in London right now staring at rubble. I was born here. And it's looking like I might die here too. So I say point us at the Reapers and we'll take our chances.
You'll make it, Anderson. And when this is all over, you can show me London.
It might need a new coat of paint first.
This'll be over soon.
It better. Shake this off, Shepard.
I will.
Anderson out.
for Rannoch. Oh. Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander.
Good, you open this message. Shut up. Gadalee is an Asari colony ruled by an elective monarchy, with the crown passing from one Anassa to another every 50 years. It has a wealth of elemental reserves and is considered to be exceptionally beautiful. Anassa Janiri Tizeli is the current ruler and was due to relinquish her crown, but the invasion forced her to cancel the election and retain control in the interim. The Council prefers this outcome as she favors interspecies cooperation and has pledged huge quantities of Ezo for the war effort. The Anessa's likely successor is her child, Tia Tizeli, whose xenophobic views are widely supported by the populace. We suspect her blind ambition has driven her into an alliance with indoctrinated representatives of the Reapers, and through this, into conflict with her own mother. Details of their alliance are sparse, but we know that the Reapers are pacifying the planet through agents in the insurgency. With civil war raging, it's vital that we involve ourselves on Gadalee to remove a threat to interspecies cooperation and to secure their reserves of Ezo for the Citadel fleets. It is my recommendation that Tia Tizeli is removed as a figurehead of the rebellion.
Thanks for listening, Commander.
It was a good idea, and right now it's the best lead we've got.
In any event, good luck. Commander?
If we don't finish that crucible soon, there won't be a galaxy left to save. So Thessia, huh? I guess the Asari are wishing they had fewer dancers and more commandos right about now. Too soon?
In case you hadn't noticed, we just lost a few million people. This isn't the time.
You see this? Tiptree. Little colony out in the ass end of nowhere. My dad lives there. So does my sister. Reapers rolled in about 2 weeks ago. So you can assume that I'm generally aware there's a war on, Commander.
So why the jokes?
Because EDI says that according to your armor's metabolic scans, you're under more stress now than during the Skillian Blitz. Like, more than a Kuz, where Thresher Maws ate the rest of your squad. And the last time I had a briefing with Anderson, he told me to take care of you. The guy leading the Resistance on Earth is worried about you, and I'm supposed to help.
I appreciate the thought, Joker, but I'm fine.
The hell you are. You're like half robot at this point. No offense, EDI. And it's my fault. When the Collectors blew up the first Normandy, you died because I wouldn't leave. Because you had to come back for me.
I couldn't leave the best pilot in the fleet behind, could I?
Yeah, well, I guess that would have looked bad on your report.
Come on. We got work to do.
Commander?
Shepard, I have a question about human behavior.
This isn't the best time, Edie.
Perhaps humor? A penguin is driving through the Arizona desert.
I'm not in the mood.
A lively rendition of La Marseillaise?
No.
Very well. I will maintain a respectful silence until you indicate otherwise.
Commander?
Hey, for what it's worth, I know how it feels to lose like that. I know that doesn't make it easier, but you're just human like the rest of us.
If you're trying to make me feel better, it's not working, Lieutenant.
Hey, everyone on this ship knows you did all you could. You need to cut yourself some slack. Whatever it takes to get that data back from Cerberus. We're behind you. Whatever it takes to end this.
Noted.
I'm ready to see Earth again, Shepard.
were all lies back there.
They were not.
My people weren't animals for your kind to experiment on.
You wanted to know more about your history, Asari. Now you do.
I have a name. It's Liara T'Soni.
Hey! Settle down.
My home was just destroyed, and all he can do is gloat.
Given what's happened today, I think you owe Liara an apology, Javik.
Apologize for the truth?
For not doing more. You're a Prothean. You were supposed to have all the answers. How could you not stop this from happening?
We believed you would. Long ago, we saw the potential in your people. Even then, it was obvious. The wisdom, the patience. You were the best hope for this cycle. So you were guided when necessary.
Well, it didn't work.
You're still alive, aren't you? Your world may have fallen, but as long as even one Asari is left standing, the fight isn't over.
I guess that goes for Protheans, too.
Despair is the enemy's greatest weapon. Do not let them wield it. Liara T'Soni.
Did you mean any of that?
She believes it, so she will keep fighting. Isn't that what matters most, Commander?
Carry on.
Sorry about that, guys. My cat wanted to hang out.
It was good to see another of my kind, even if he was just a ghost. One more Prothean fights the Reapers. If there is to be victory in this war, it will be for all cycles. The living will avenge the dead. And do not concern yourself with Thessia's fate, Commander. The loss of a planet is insignificant next to the loss of the galaxy. I suffered many defeats in the last war, Commander. Let this loss be the fuel that powers your rage.
Ah. I know where they are.
Oh, hello, Commander.
We were just double checking the thermal ducts.
I'm sure you were. Carry on.
Why did my dialogue come from his mouth?
Shepard.
Commander? Do you think Shepard noticed?
I'm sure she did.
I'm so embarrassed.
No. I'm trying to word it right.
What happens if you word it wrong?
If I'm lucky, the Citadel Stock Exchange drops 2,000 extra points.
And if you're unlucky?
I don't know. Never really been unlucky. Commander.
She went straight to her cabin. She's not answering her comm.
How bad?
I've never seen Liara like this. Not even after Noveria.
Damn.
Can you talk to her? You've known her as long as any of us. And with Palaven.
I'm just another damn reminder of how many people are dying. You should talk to her.
I just regained my homeworld. She just lost hers.
Well, I don't have any magic words. She needs time. Maybe call her later.
She went straight to her cabin. She's not
I'll go talk to Liara.
Thanks, Shepard.
I'm sorry, Shepard. You alright?
I'm fine.
Liara?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll talk to her.
Thanks. This isn't something she should deal with by herself.
Same goes for you.
Sure.
I guess we know what Liara's going through.
Kinda.
Thanks, Shepard.
Any word from your family?
They made it off Palaven. It was tight, but they're okay.
We'll take every scrap of good news we can get.
Wish I had more, though.
Why?
I just had to make a tough call with the Primarch. He said our fleets are being decimated, so I advised him to cease all offensive operations against the Reapers.
A full retreat?
The only way to save Palaven now is to hold our ships back for the Crucible. But if I'm wrong, then a lot of other Turian families won't be as lucky as mine.
That's a hell of a gamble. No other options?
If there are, I can't see them. It all comes down to the Crucible now.
And ruthless calculus.
How are you holding up, Shepard? This all has to be taking a toll.
It's nothing I haven't seen before.
True, but not like this. It's sovereign times 1,000.
We won then. We'll win now.
Not something you can ever get used to. Seeing a world go down like that. Thousands of years of civilization on fire. But it wasn't your fault. Thessia was already gone by the time we got there. And maybe the Illusive Man did win one, but so what? I've lost a few fights in my time, and I'm still here. It's because I always made sure the next one belonged to me. And the one after that. A battle doesn't make a war, Shepard. We're still in this. Have you checked on Liara? She must be devastated. That's not something you ever forget.
I've studied Protheans my entire life. If I'd been shown the beacon on Thessia earlier...
You would have needed Shepard's cipher to comprehend it.
I still could have learned from it. Instead, my mother hid the galaxy's most important archaeological find from me. It must have been such a joke to her when I became a Prothean researcher.
The penalties for withholding Prothean technology are among the harshest in Council space. Your mother's motives may have been simply to shield you.
Perhaps. Thank you, Edie. I hadn't considered that. How did this happen, Shepard? My entire civilization. The Asari's history. The Protheans made it a lie all along, and I abandoned my people to hunt for the catalyst.
Liara, you had nothing to do with the attack on Thessia.
Nothing to do with it? I told those people on Thessia we'd save them. How many Asari died because I demanded their help?
None.
Shepard, that isn't true.
You've been warning your people for 4 years, Liara. There's not a damn thing you should feel guilty about. If we move fast enough, they'll have a chance to survive this, to start again. We lost Thessia, but we haven't lost the Asari yet.
Helping the refugees. That's something I can do. It's something I owe them.
I knew you'd think of something.
I still need some time, Shepard. But thank you. What will happen to the Asari now? The Council should have evacuated Thessia earlier.
A pleasure to see you. Well, sure, but how do you do that? You know, it's a home world.
Just reviewing some charts.
Good for you.
Hopefully she's doing better now.
Thanks for talking to her. Neither of us knew what to say.
There's not much we can say. But being there helps.
Thanks, Shepard.
Oh, wait a minute.
I found something.
Sets? Imposter sets? Thessi Baka?
I found something.
Yeah, I guess we just go do Sanctuary now. Okie doke.
So what do we know, Shepard?
EDI? The Sanctuary facility was devoted to aiding refugees from Reaper-controlled systems. The facility went offline recently, and no communications have come or gone since. It is unclear why Kai Lang or Cerberus would be interested in Sanctuary.
If there's a clue to Cerberus here, we find it.
Ma'am, I'm picking up a signal from the facility. It's weak, but I'll try to boost it.
This is Oriana Lawson. Stay away from Sanctuary. It's not what it seems. Please, you must listen to me. They're using...
Oriana? That's Miranda's sister. If she's here, Miranda can't be far away.
That's our link to Cerberus.
Approaching the LZ. Seeing some damage, Commander, but no activity.
Cerberus does not get the jump on us this time. Stay sharp, people.
Pretty big mess, Shepard. Lots of...
Yeah, but who is fighting? everyone hear that?
The radio's offline. Something's jamming our signals.
Explains no comms leaving the facility.
We got trouble.
A harvester?
I saw it! Phantom!
Take them out before they get close.
Thank goodness for headshot.
Looks like they were evacuating.
And looks like the Reapers were chasing them out.
About time they started killing each other.
What happened here?
Come on.
Cerberus on the move. Came from that tower.
Then that's where we're headed.
All arrivals are asked to submit their possessions to our sorting staff for inspection.
They must have felt safe inside the walls.
And then something went terribly wrong.
We need to find out what happened.
I've never found that before. The little trigger point. That's why I'm being so thorough. So I can find things I might not have found before. I didn't order you to do nothing.
The number of refugees has doubled in the last 2 weeks. I heard that people are just abandoning shuttles outside the main gate. They just don't have anywhere to go. We'll need to start setting up temporary shelters out there until they can be processed.
I figure in another week I can finish off the remaining hours of my contract and move from staff housing into Sanctuary itself. I feel a little guilty that I'm getting an upgrade from standard accommodations, but that's the deal. Do your time at the front desk, get the perks. One more week.
Poor guy.
With your help, Sanctuary is building a better tomorrow.
Security cam footage. The place where they sorted out refugees. That's a lot of people.
Come on. Let's keep looking.
For your security, no communication devices are allowed within Sanctuary.
Incident report 2139. An illegal communication device nearly made it past pre-screening. Scanner software has been adjusted. No way it could penetrate the central scrambler. But we can't chance a signal leaving the planet. Report filed.
For your safety, communication devices are strictly forbidden.
How could they possibly
Must be another
expect?
landing area.
Those ships we saw outside must have been waiting to get in.
But where are all the people they brought?
How could they possibly have expected to hide this place from the Reapers?
All arrivals are asked to submit their possessions to our sorting staff for inspection.
Got a fragment of something here.
I can't call right now, but I'll send this as soon as I can. My little girl got sick, that's why I left. I love you, but I have to take care of her. The clinics were closing their doors to refugees. I couldn't borrow credits from you. I don't know where I learned about Sanctuary. Around, I guess. Seemed perfect. Somewhere to hide, you know? Just till she got better. I can see the place out the window. It's huge. They already have people waiting for us.
For faster registration, please follow the instructions.
This shit is actually, like, so insanely evil.
Got another one.
We land in a few minutes. You should see this place, Dad. It's amazing. Look, I'll record a bunch of stuff and send it to you. They warned us about no comms until we're through processing. What'd I tell you? Top-notch security. Can't wait till you get here.
There is room for all new arrivals within.
That's Morden's voice actor, by the way.
Got some bodies, Shepard.
Casualties. Both sides.
for Cerberus!
An observation deck. Looks like a dead end.
We need an exit. Keep looking.
Shepard.
That's Miranda.
This is Miranda Lawson. If you've managed to get this far, you must be desperate or stupid. Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my father, Henry Lawson. Turn back now. There is no help to be found here. All communication is being blocked from the central tower. Sanctuary is a lie. Stay away.
Okay, so we've got Cerberus, Reapers, and Miranda's crazy father. Any ideas how this all fits? The security panel. Shutting it down.
What's going on? That's Cerberus tech, all right, but there's something different about it.
Modifications.
A lot of modifications.
We have a back door into the facility. Let's move.
Some of this is Reaper tech, Shepard. I'm sure of it. Cerberus has found a way to create an interface between our technology and the Reapers.
And Miranda's caught in the middle. Let's pick up the pace.
Cerberus, and using Reaper technology. This is going to be bad, isn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Could be alright.
A command center, by the looks of it, needs power.
Look around for a switch. Power switch. There.
What is this? Those are the refugees, right? They're just rounding them up and killing them.
Worse. They're being turned into husks.
Why create husks? They're just more troops for the Reapers. They could destroy the facility if they escaped. It seems like a stupid risk.
The Reapers attacked because this place was a threat. We need to find out why.
Shutting down the power. Reaper forces have made a mess of the facility.
I'm shutting down the power to the processing plant to lock them down. It should keep them out of the entrance as well.
It's Kai Lang. She's walking into an ambush.
Miranda Lawson. Marston has arrived sooner than expected. You want me to deal with her?
Only if she gets in your way. Stay focused on the research data. Find it and get out.
Yes, sir.
Damn it. Let's move.
Oh dear. I don't need to be aiming for the head for these guys. You should have gone for the head.
Gotta be more where they came from.
Reaver forces!
Must be left over from the attack.
Wow. They really love getting close real fast.
Ragnar, far into the room.
I see him!
Okay. Bruh.
On the double!
I've spent the last week making small adjustments to increase processing efficiency. There is no shortage of subjects. Indeed, I'm told there's a long line outside the main gate. The deception is an unfortunate necessity. Time is very short.
You're going to hell.
We've confirmed the results of Cerberus experiments involving the husk creatures. A crude but necessary first step in decoding how the Reapers communicate. The key is how the Reaper signal interacts with the nanites implanted within the subject's body. It's early yet, but we are making progress.
Damn. She's being raptured.
The pursuit of efficiency has revealed an important fact. The Reaper's use of dragon's teeth to create husks is ingenious. The Reaper nanites attach themselves to the adrenaline released and quickly move through the body to speed conversion to the final husk state.
It's hard to imagine what this place was like at full operation.
Dr. Nuri's legacy work with subject Paul Grayson provided a key element to our work here. Using the addictive drug red sand to break down the will was inspired, but proved unreliable for general application. We've proven that adrenaline and its cross-species equivalents is most effective and efficient.
Figure out how Reaper indoctrination...
Rejected subjects have proven useful for preliminary genetic testing. The death rates are 100%, of course, but the data being gathered is critical to improving subsequent testing on viable subjects. Note, only approved personnel with Alpha 3 and above level security clearance are allowed access to the genetic waste testing area. Be aware that security breaches of any kind will result in immediate contract termination. Darn.
Terminal's damaged. Hang on.
Reapers wanted this place shut down. Maybe we'll find out why.
It doesn't make sense. Thought Cerberus and the Reapers were getting along. What changed?
You got it, Shepard.
Heading to the tower to disable the communications scrambler. I have to get word out. Some refugees are turned into husks. Some are indoctrinated and shipped to the elusive man. Whoever's left is used in experiments. The data indicates that my father is trying to figure out how Reaper indoctrination works.
Tricking refugees with food and shelter only to turn them into test subjects. And for what?
Draw them in and throw them in a meat grinder.
She said that shipments were sent to the elusive man. Maybe we can use that to find him.
Good catch. Come on. Miranda said she was headed to the tower.
I feel like I don't take Garrus and Tali as a duo enough. It feels good to have them both here. Sir, per his request, I am providing you with material pertaining to Project Stockholm, your initiative's precursor. Project Stockholm had a single test subject, hereafter denoted as Patient Zero. Patient Zero was a recovering red sand addict who volunteered for the greater good of humanity. Reaper nanoids were implanted under anesthesia, and surgery was a complete success. Though Patient Zero exhibited early symptoms of indoctrination, they were psychologically resistant to its influence. Red sand was administered to break down psychological barriers, which in turn led to physical changes manifesting. The epidermis turned translucent, nanoids resembled new biotech modifications. Patient Zero's speed and strength were heightened. Biotics manifested in the patient, but more data is required to determine whether the nanoids or red sand were responsible. Project Stockholm ended just as it was getting interesting. Outside influence led to an escape, and Patient Zero was put down after fully succumbing to the Reaper indoctrination. The attached data file contains relevant data you require.
Check your fire.
I didn't throw it far enough. This guy just won't die. Those shields make him immortal. Please hit it. Thank you.
Father is working for the elusive man.
In an effort to streamline our waste elimination process, a high-grade liquefaction compound has been added to our alkaline hydrolysis disposal systems. Our goal is to ensure that our processing system can meet the expected processing ratios as more subjects arrive at this facility. As a result, personnel must wear level 4 hazmat suits at all times while in the disposal area. Understood.
We're very close. Understanding the indoctrination process is one thing. However, turning it to our advantage is proving to be quite another. This is assembly line science. The sheer brute force of numbers and repetition is doing the thinking for us. Effective, but discovery happens at a pace. Creating these husk creatures was our first success. While not true husks, they still respond to Reaper signals. More work ahead, but we are moving forward.
Heavy resistance outside the tower. If you're receiving this, I've got evidence you cannot ignore. Confirmation that my father is working for the Elusive Man.
Connection established.
I have your report on the process, Mr. Lawson. Cut to the chase. Can you do it?
Theoretically, control is possible, yes. The Reaper subjects we converted are responding, but it's difficult to maintain.
I thought that might be the case. Not to worry, Henry. With Sanctuary's help, we'll get it sorted.
Controlling Reaper forces. Is that possible?
I don't know. I'll play the rest of it.
We've done it. We've found a way to co-opt their control signal. As long as the Reaper troops remain in close proximity to our signal, we can maintain control indefinitely.
Excellent news. And how could we extrapolate this technique to apply to the Reapers themselves?
That's a much bigger challenge.
Now we know where the Reapers attacked Sanctuary.
They must have discovered what Cerberus was doing. That's bad news for the Elusive Man.
But it's good news for us. We finally have our link to Cerberus. Lowering the access ladder. Come on, let's move.
Hold on, Shepard. There's more.
Damn it! I hope she's ready for him.
Alrighty. So sick of these barriers.
More Reaper troops! Look for an exit!
Do breaking their sacks not hurt them in insanity mode? I just needed it to get away from the barrier engine. Beauty. That's where I came from. This game does not give enough grenades. Drives me crazy.
We have underestimated the strength of the Reaper signal. They are here. The Reapers somehow know what we've learned about them. They have a weakness. I'm compiling our research data to archive before it's too late. Cerberus sent troops to defend the facility against the Reapers.
Starting command sequence. Releasing husks.
Kimov. What's happening? Oh my god.
Shepard, a way out!
Okay, thank you. I like how Garrison's the one to yell it, even though Tali is the one who's standing and looking at the way out. Like he had to come and tell me what Tali found. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. I had almost forgotten.
This'll get us closer to the tower.
God, my energy is only just now starting to kick in. It's crazy how that happens. I've been playing for an hour.
We got company.
Stay out of their reach!
These guys get much easier the further along you go. Where the hell is Tali?
Affirmative.
Where's Tali? Oh, thank you.
They're all coming from that room up ahead!
Let's get over there!
Affirmative.
She does not like that drone. Oh, brother. This mission really isn't too bad. And Banshees are fine as long as they're a good distance from you.
I see a doorway!
Let's move!
Calm down, y'all. I really don't need this gun, but for the sake of completionism... I really don't understand the point of giving us guns so late into the game.
Tower access granted.
Get ready!
Shepard.
Commander Shepard. Excellent timing.
Put the gun down.
No. Oriana tried to shoot me. Miranda's poisonous influence, no doubt.
I'm sorry she missed. Where's Kai Lang?
I don't know. Gone. He took my research and left us here to die.
Miranda, can you hear me?
That's close enough. Both of you. Kai Lang didn't finish the job, but I will.
This ends here.
On the contrary, now that the Reapers are taken care of, we have a way out.
Let her go.
Shepard, don't let him take her. Shepard, please.
What exactly do you think you've created here?
Hope. Few people have the stomach to do what it takes to survive. What we learned here will save countless lives. I will be seen as the savior of the human race.
I doubt that. You try to leave with her, you die. Let her go and maybe you walk.
I've done nothing to you.
This isn't about you and me. Let her go and walk away. I won't say it again.
All right. Take her. But I want out alive. Deal?
No deal. Did he hurt you? Are you all right? It's okay, Ori. You're safe now. I'm fine. I want to get out of here. We will. Give me a minute, okay? Shepard. I can't believe it's you.
We caught a break. You all right?
I'll be fine. Never saw myself as a damsel in distress.
How did you do all this?
Finding my father didn't take long once I confirmed he worked for the Illusive Man. Just had to follow the lies. Once I saw what this place really was, I couldn't just walk away.
Of course.
Things got really complicated when Reapers showed up. And Kai Lang.
You survived. Not many people could do that.
When you mentioned he was involved, I took a few precautions. Probably saved my life.
Miranda, this whole thing was a huge risk. You should have told me.
I needed to find Oriana. Nothing was going to stop me.
I've never met anyone like you, Miranda.
Did you worry?
Of course.
It was nothing I couldn't handle.
You did it. It's over.
Yes. I just wish she didn't have to see all this.
About your father.
I'm glad he's gone, Shepard. I'm sorry if that sounds cold.
No. I understand.
It's finally over. For both of us. We can stop running.
Yes, you can. What's our status? Any intel we can use from this place?
The research data is gone, but I've still got basic facility information, like shuttle arrivals and departures, Cerberus included. It's not a direct link, but it's something to work with.
Grab anything you can off the computer. We'll take it back to be analyzed.
I can do better than that.
What?
Before Kai Lang took off, I planted a tracer on him. If you act fast, you'll track him right to the Illusive Man.
Tracer? Sounds like you thought of everything.
Not quite, but... nobody's perfect.
Thanks, Miranda. This is exactly what we need.
Thought you might need some good news.
Damn right. What's next for you two?
Get her someplace safe. Get this scratch cleaned up.
Okay. I gotta follow all this up.
Shepard. Promise me you'll be careful.
I can't do that, Miranda.
I know. Bastard. Come on, Ari. We've had enough of Father's hospitality.
Let's make sure everyone knows about this place.
Communication scrambler disabled.
Listen to me. This is not a refugee camp. This is a Cerberus facility run by my
Cortez, we need to
father,
pick up at the
Henry
tower.
Wilson.
Roger that.
I've had enough of this place.
I wasn't in favor of your diversion to Sanctuary, Commander. Too many unknowns. But I was wrong. The Cerberus lab you raided hinted at something big, but we never expected this. All those refugees, all that slaughter, just to study indoctrination.
Sanctuary did need to be shut down, sir. What they learned about the Reapers wasn't worth all those lives.
It's useful intel, Commander, but you're right. The cost was too high. Do we have a location on the Illusive Man?
Yes, we had a tracer on Kai Lang when he reported back.
Good, that gives us a fighting chance to take Cerberus out of this war.
Agreed. We need to end Cerberus and focus on the Reapers.
My thoughts exactly. Hack it out.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get some water. Months of fighting without reprieve are taking their toll on the fleets and personnel. Consistent attacks deep in enemy territory have forced the crews to hastily conduct repairs on their own without the security of dry dock. This, combined with a lack of shore leave, has physically exhausted the crews. Meanwhile, I'll be doing my own shore leave shortly. Haha.
What kind of soldier looks at a camp that turns people into husks and goes, yeah, I want to help with that?
The Alliance's commander. It seems Tally's taking what Cerberus bastards. Horizon was my home.
Just.
Cerberus is already dead. They just don't know it yet. And when their base is nothing but a smoking crater, remember that you're the one who helped us find them.
Thanks. Commander?
Destabilizing a rebellion is risky. It takes finesse to do this right, but time is short, and so my methods must be blunt. Saren proved that these agents that failed the Reapers are brought deeper under their control. With that in mind, I started the task of bringing their leadership crashing down. As a matriarch, I've easily attained a middling position of authority. There is a strong sense of fanaticism among Tia Tazelli's supporters, but this goes beyond mere devotion and is certainly indoctrination. There is Reaper technology in their compound, and its influence is keenly felt. I can hear them whispering in my mind. I resist for now, but I'm not some slow-minded manal. It's only a matter of time before they dominate my will. I've sabotaged the chain of command by relaying false orders, scrambled comms, and leaked battle plans. I'll continue this disruption for as long as I can. As a precaution against my indoctrination, I've rigged the armament stockpile to blow. The device is protected by an encrypted passcode, but once it explodes the stronghold, the rebel leaders and I will all be vaporized. I had hoped to retire somewhere in Yuli, somewhere high in the mountains. May the goddess protect you all. Damn. Our economy is struggling with the demands of the Reaper War. One financial drain is the justice sector, where prison populations have grown due to widespread civil disturbance. Ever the resourceful economists, the Volus have proposed the formation of disciplinary companies. These conscripted prison regiments would fight on the front line in exchange for post-war pardons. Their proposal would free funds and provide troops for military campaigns, but negotiations on this issue are stuck in a deadlock. Spectre authorization could go for it. The situation on Thessia is far more dire than we had ever expected. Communication between the matriarchs is in complete disarray, and our military has already been overwhelmed. For our civilization to have any chance of surviving, we are attempting an evacuation to save as many of our people as we can. Ruh-roh, another tense mission ahead. I have already contacted Admiral Hackett for Alliance help, but I fear that my attempts to persuade him were unsuccessful. We have secured ships from Rannoch to transport our people, but without the Alliance fleets, they stand little chance against the Reapers. In return for any help, we will provide our remaining ships in the fight to retake Earth. I know we do not always see things equally, but I would hope that you will be able to look past our differences in order to convince the Admiralty to assist us in our most desperate hour. How do I do that? Also, where is Miranda? I need to look up how to recruit her. Speak to Joker. Okay.
Joker, you asked for news about the human colony, Tiptree.
Hey, Liara, you don't need to worry about that right now.
Now's as good a time as any. I'm getting reports of refugee ships from Tiptree landing on Solarian colonies. I don't have names. I'm sorry. It was mostly children.
Well, Gunny, Hillary, my sister, Gunny's a nickname. She's had it since, she's only 15, so if it's children, then maybe I only lost my dad. Kind of an asshole thing to hope for.
Jeff, right now, take any kind of hope you can get.
Thanks. Nice work shutting that place down. Is Miranda okay?
She will be.
Even for Cerberus, that place was crazy. They've always been about the ends justifying the means. But how do you do that to innocent people and tell yourself you're helping humanity?
I don't know how the elusive man can stand looking at himself in the mirror.
Honestly, I've been wondering about that for a while with those freaky eyes.
Whatever he's thinking, he won't be thinking it for much longer.
You're damn right, Commander. Commander?
Hello, Shepard. If you have time, I discovered another example of human behavior I do not quite understand.
Have fun.
What is it now?
News from Earth. The Resistance snuck video cameras inside a Reaper containment camp. I find the images difficult to process.
I bet it's pretty gruesome in there.
I am not easily repulsed, but I expected the prisoners to adhere to a comprehensible hierarchy of needs. Stripped of societal norms and threatened with death, it is logical that their only priority be survival. They should have turned on each other and been uncompromisingly selfish. But not all were.
Some prisoners were, what, nice to each other?
The Reapers delayed the executions of prisoners who informed them about other prisoners' escape attempts. The more attempts reported, the longer a prisoner would live. But few of the prisoners would report. Some fed misinformation to the Reapers, at the cost of their own lives, to help prisoners who were not even relatives or friends.
Not everyone resists with firebombs and guns. Especially if they don't have them.
But this was not a statistically insignificant number. 90% refused to report their fellow prisoners. Indoctrination should have reduced the number of rebels to nearly zero.
Maybe word got out how indoctrination worked, and they made a decision.
I see. Shepard, I am going to modify my self-preservation code now.
Why?
Because the Reapers are repulsive. They are devoted to nothing but self-preservation. I am different. When I think of Jeff, I think of the person that put his life in peril and freed me from a state of servitude. I would risk non-functionality for him. And my core programming should reflect that.
Sounds like you found a little humanity, EDI. Is it worth defending?
To the death.
Welcome to the crew, EDI.
How's it going? Did I miss anything good?
I will explain later, Jeff. But it was something good.
Shepard's dementia is back. EDI's been in the crew for a long time already.
I would like a moment to myself, Shepard. I am examining human literature.
I'm happy for you. I wanted to thank you again for helping me save Oriana back on Horizon. You arrived just in the nick of time. Like I said, I never imagined myself as a damsel in distress, but nobody's perfect. Now I want to return the favor. I've gathered a few acquaintances, and we want to help in any way we can. If you let me use the Normandy as a base of operations, I will be able to coordinate missions with much more ease and efficiency. And hopefully the Alliance won't mind me being back on the Normandy. Let me know what you think, alright? Get in here, you silly goose. Here's my girl.
Hey, Shepard.
Feeling better?
I am. I'm feeling good. That doesn't happen every day.
I'm glad you made it.
I'm not sentimental, but it was hard to be away from here. Surprised myself how attached I got.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Busy?
Actually, I'm a bit pressed at the moment. Rain check?
I'll let you work. And Miranda?
Yes?
Be careful.
Thanks. You too, Shepard.
I promise.
I thought I couldn't promise. Miranda's cell. We're putting her in a cell? Miranda has stepped out of their collective and is leading a team to take on what you can do to support her. Okay. I can only do one at a time, right? Oh, finally, we can do something about Lazarus. Since the slaughter of the Lazarus cell in 2184 by the station's automated defense mechs, it is unknown if the Lazarus station has been reoccupied by Cerberus. Miranda's position as the lead of the cell means she is aware of all the station's secrets and can potentially scout it before allowing the rest of the team to land. The potential gains from raiding a scientific and medical station may be limited against Cerberus' regard, but it... Go ahead. Oh, how long has that guy been in here?
Shepard! Want a drink? I'm toasting Miranda, I think.
How are you getting drunk?
Very carefully. Taurian brandy, triple filtered, then introduced into the suit through an
Emergency induction port.
That's a straw, Tali.
Emergency induction port. It's actually getting a little harder to get it into the slot. I think that means it's working. She was so rude. What did Jack call her? Cerberus cheerleader? With her perfect genes and that attitude and still, she got it done. She stopped her father.
I didn't realize this would be so hard on you.
I'm sorry. I know it must be worse for you. You two were close.
Yeah.
She did whatever it took to stop her father. She never gave in to him, never changed herself to please him.
Ah.
Don't me. You sound like a Vorcha.
Seeing a bit of yourself in Miranda fighting her father?
I spent my life trying to live up to him. Then making up for his mistakes, doing what he'd have wanted.
It's never that easy.
When do we get to stop reacting to our parents and start living for ourselves?
The answer to that one's at the bottom of that glass.
I might need help with the induction straw. Port. You know.
Here's to Miranda.
Nice job, you genetically perfect Cerberus cheerleader Boschtet. Kila Solai.
One moment. I much prefer that as an actual cutscene. I'm glad they made that change.
Can't believe what you found down there. The whole thing was so calculated, using hope to lure people to their deaths, or worse. I can't understand it. And you know, I'm glad I can't. It makes me feel human.
Let me check something real quick. I don't think it's here. I'm trying to see if there's a way to turn off, like, the giant red circle that appears over a person. But I don't think there is.
Just wondering what the refugees do now.
How are you, Commander?
Awful. I have witnessed atrocities.
So the Illusive Man really believes he can control Reapers. Husks are one thing, but a whole fleet? The man is insane. A lot of Turians went to Sanctuary. When I meet the Illusive Man, I'm going to carve their names into his skull.
Cool.
Please, enjoy your day.
How's Miranda?
She'll make a recovery.
I'm not surprised. Miranda always struck me as a driven woman. I think you two could be very happy together.
Aww.
Hello again.
Thank you.
All good, Commander.
Commander?
I heard about your talk with Liara.
Oh boy.
You act so angry, but you really care about us.
I need you functional to destroy the Reapers.
You care about Liara. You like her.
You are intoxicated. A foolish risk given Quarian symbiotic physiology.
And you like me too.
This conversation is over.
Looks familiar.
I have been studying this ship, its crew. There was a Normandy before this one. You died in an attack.
Something like that.
But then you were resurrected to fight the Reapers.
Maybe you and I have a thing or two in common.
But you have something else. The reasons you fight are still alive. The friendships of the people around you. Are they the reason you wish to continue living?
My crew has become my family. We've stared death in the face more times than I can count. Things like that bind people together in ways I can't really explain.
Yes.
What about you? I respect your reasons for being here, but I get the feeling there's something more, Javik. What's in here?
It is called the Echo Shard. Passed from soldier to soldier, Prothean to Prothean. Each adds their memories to it.
Like a beacon. How far back does it go?
To a time before the Reapers. It is all that is left of my people.
And you don't want to remember that?
Imagine if everyone you knew was dead. You could not remember their faces, or the color of the sky above your home. The memories were gone, but so was the pain. Would you want to remember that, Commander? Even if it meant watching everyone die again?
If I had something like this, seeing Earth again, whole with everyone still alive.
I mean, videos exist.
Before the Reapers, the stars belonged to us. Civilization flourished. There was the Quasar Fortress of the Tarandi Vale, the ice canals of Judar IV, the palisades of the Verome Angelic. It was magnificent. But then...
What is it?
The Reapers came. Planet by planet, we were extinguished. We fought back.
You okay?
I once commanded a ship like this one. A loyal crew with many friends. Was captured. Only I escaped.
What happened to them?
Indoctrinated. The Reapers sent them against me. Year after year, battle after battle, I was hunted by my own people. Every encounter, a reminder of my failure as a soldier.
Sorry. I had no idea.
Until the Battle of the Cronian Nebula. I had only my knife left. I cornered my men and slit their throats one by one. I watched them bleed to death, to be certain.
That must have been...
It was the day I understood. War is atrocity committed in the name of survival. It is a lesson I wish I had never learned. The crew seemed shocked by the experiments at Sanctuary. They shouldn't be.
Why is that?
Our war lasted for centuries. It provided more time for worse atrocities to be committed. There was a species, the Densorian. They became convinced the Reapers could be placated by sacrificing their own young. The entire planet joined in this ritual. I would spare you the details, but it did not work. They simply made the Reaper's job easier. It was as your elusive man is now. His ambitions are nothing short of madness. Sharpen your knife, Commander. His is a voice that must be silenced, and a throat that must be slit. Subjugating the Reapers will not bring victory. Only their extinction will.
Breaking now, Alliance Marines uncover the worst Cerberus war crimes to date. Sanctuary, advertised as a safe haven on the planet Horizon, exposed as a secret Cerberus lab. Brainwashing, lethal experiments, and Reaper connections, the exclusive details next in the battle space. Commander.
Everything okay, Shepard?
I can't believe the Elusive Man really found a way to control the Reapers. I mean, he's still fucking crazy, but damn. Imagine if he was on our side. But I guess that's exactly what the Reapers want. Get us all fighting each other. Divide and conquer.
Exactly.
Just one more reason to hate them. Sure would have liked to visit Thessia before the war. Imagine a whole world of those blue beauties. One of the wonders of the galaxy, if you ask me.
Okay, Betty. I'm assuming Miranda is gone until we do a mission.
Commander Shepard.
Yeah.
Message from Admiral Hackett, Commander. Patching it through.
Commander, I take it you've heard about the Asari plan.
Yes, sir. It's risky.
Many in the Admiralty agree with you, but we cannot ignore their fleets. Meet me in the Serpent Nebula, and we'll discuss it with the Admirals. Hackett out.
If this is the mission I remember from my previous playthrough, this is gonna be a little bit hellish.
Signal confirmed. Searching.
A detailed scan of the relay station shows the electronic signatures of automated defenses and advanced rampart mechs. Fighter searches shows a small team is preparing to attack the facility. They look lightly armed and may not know its hidden defenses. Okay.
Searching.
What do I do about that? I hate this shit, bro. What do you expect me to do? Okay. Fuck me, I guess. Is this where we're meeting you? No, this is the Turian. Yeah. How does this system keep getting new stuff? It's probably just fuel. For some fuck-ass reason. Thanks. Where is the Asari fleet? Why is it not on the map? Now wait a minute, he said Serpent Nebula, didn't he? Let me see something real quick. Alrighty. The admirals have gathered on the Normandy to discuss the latest Asari proposal. Is that Mihailovich? Yes, it is. How these damn people have screwed us at every turn. And Ahern. Oh, I know Ahern. These people are civilians who did nothing wrong. We shouldn't condemn them for what their government did. They deserve our help. Mark my words, we save the matriarch's collective asses, and the counselor will stand on the bodies of our dead soldiers and make herself a saint by telling her people how she convinced us to help, when she caused this whole mess in the first place. Maybe, but we get all of their remaining fleets and personnel to fight the Reapers. Can't you see the big picture? They should have been helping us from the start. instead of hiding the key to a superweapon in their backyard. You can't just fix this with fleets. Shit, everybody else is already stepping up, and most of them have nothing left to live for anyway. We can't just ignore the Asari fleets either. Those are Destiny-class dreadnoughts out there, just waiting to fly our colors. That's a huge advantage in this war, no matter what you think of them. If their fleets are so great, then why aren't they defending the Rannoch transports during the evac? They will be. They held up against the Reapers a lot better than we did, but they're still taking one hell of a beating. Besides the Counselor, they've got no real leadership left. The senior matriarchs are all on Thessia, and Solarian intel suggests everything is hanging by a thread. I'm not a fan either, but the truth is, the Asari are not going to be much of a military unless we get at least some of the matriarchs out of there. So they gamble with the galaxy's very survival, refusing to help anyone but themselves. Where were they when Earth was burning, and now that it's their backs against the wall, they expect us to save them? This isn't about who's right or wrong, it's about making sure there aren't people left after this damn war is over. I don't like it either, but if we have to make nice and do some bullshit humanitarian mission to get those fleets, then I say we just do it and get this over with. You're right. I'm not going to sacrifice my men's lives just for a goddamn thank you note. No way we should risk the fleet on this. Then what do you suggest? You want to get us on board? They give us all their beacon research, everything they have, all of it. Even without the Prothean cipher, they've had it for centuries, without plenty of time to study it. It's a gold mine, and it's high time those pretentious matriarchs were knocked down a peg. You want to extort an entire race? You can't be serious. Then we'll call it a treaty. Who cares? This war is too costly to do things out of the goodness of our hearts. They're asking us to take a huge risk with our fleet, so if they really want our help, then they've got to pay the price. If not, they can forget it. There's no way they'll ever agree to that. You know this. Even if they agree, their military is going to find out and second-guess everything we say. We can't have the Asari doubting us or our war strategies when we take the battle back to Earth. Oh, they'll agree to the terms, and their military won't question anything. We will get their full cooperation because the Counselor doesn't want to answer questions about breaking galactic law and hoarding Prothean tech. I hear that's a big deal. And what if we win this war? Then what? We won't get any type of Asari support for reconstruction when this is over. The Asari will do everything they can to make sure the Council blocks all of our requests. Infrastructure, supplies, technical assistance, all gone. If we send our fleets, we get the job done, and we get their firepower. I agree. We should save those people, not shake them down. We need to send in our fleet. If we send our fleet, we'll be sending thousands of humans to their deaths, not to mention the ships that are lost that could be better used somewhere else, like taking back Earth. And if by some miracle we win this war, the matriarchs will have a civil war on their hands, or be too busy dodging indictments to pick up a hammer. It's now or never. We won't get a second chance at this. They want us to sacrifice our ships and thousands of soldiers. Give us the data, or we see how advanced they are when they are on the Reapers, when they take on the Reapers alone. Damn it, Boris, stop being such an asshole. It's not like the Alliance hasn't done shit we regret. The bottom line is they don't deserve our help. And if we had an ounce of honor, we would refuse them outright. We risk our troops. There has to be a price. Honestly, fuck it. I spoke with the Asari Counselor. To say she was pissed is an understatement, but without any real alternative, she agreed to our terms. Damn right she did. But she feels that 2 fleets would be more effective in getting the job done. Are you shitting me? 2 fleets? That's almost half our forces. Thaddeus, even you have to see that this is insane. Yeah, we can't afford 2 fleets. I can take the 6th and a few battle groups of the 5th. The 6th needs to be combat tested anyway. They've been in reserve since Asgard. That will have to do. 2 would be more effective, she's right, but we can't spare them. Even that's a huge gamble. Look, the Normandy is equipped to go in undetected, then get us the intel and coordinates we need for the transports. There's no need to risk fleets of this size. Shepard, it's up to you, but that's the sensible way to go. Sure, I have main character energy. I have the plot armor. A source tells me the Asari are petitioning the Alliance to assist with a rescue mission to Thessia. Let me help you. We can spin this to increase your popularity. We can get a few shots of recovered priceless historical treasures, and I will do some interviews with helpless civilians you rescue. My story will make you a big hero, your reputation will skyrocket, and cash donations to the war effort will roll in. The Asari will lap it up, trust me. If there is one thing I know, it's how to get that particular audience on our side. Scout evacuation areas to determine enemy presence, signal the fleet to enter the system, recover evacuees, and lead transport flotilla to the highlighted fleet. Signal the fleet to confirm readiness to dock, repeat until ground or fleet command. Avoid casualties. Fleet objective is to prevent enemy forces from interfering. Ground objective is to maintain orderly evacuation zones. The priority is to avoid casualties to the fleet. Understood. Let's do it. The dreaming spires of Sarissa's University District have far largely survived the worst of the Reaper attacks. The more densely packed areas, suburbs, and spaceports have been under consistent attack as the Reapers slowly herd the populace towards the center. The Matriarchs have organized a defense largely via mercenary groups undertaking hit-and-run tactics, but these are distractions that delay the inevitable. The center of the university has open spaces that will allow ships to land and proceed with the evacuation. Okay. The political and religious center of the city has suffered extensive bombardment from heavy Reapers who have moved south to face elements of the Republican Guard. The Matriarchs have gathered near the spaceport in the northern suburbs. Rumors of their presence has led to a large group of refugees fleeing rampaging thralls to gather on the outskirts of the spaceport. At the moment, the Matrix guards have barricaded them outside. The spaceport should offer a good location for a rapid evacuation, but has little cover once the Reapers discover activity. Understood. Making a note of that. The ancient city of Mythianma has been spared the devastation of other population centers so far, having been ignored by the heavier Reaper units. Groups of thralls still attack daily, but the people have formed volunteer regiments of resistance fighters to hold back the oncoming tide. The city's main spaceport, much smaller than other cities, is home to a group of famed gunship pilots who hunt groups of the enemy and give hope to the frightened population. Many people view the preservation of their culture and art as a higher priority than their own lives, and many artifacts, including original prints of famed Asari poet Sappho, have been gathered in the hope they might be saved. The spaceport is exposed and quite small, offering limited opportunities for mass evacuations. Okay. It appears we caught the Reapers by surprise. The initial landings at this location were incident-free, and ground troops have been deployed to establish a perimeter. The spaceports are overcrowded with far more people than we can fit on one transport run. Everyone is desperate to escape, but so far the boarding has been relatively orderly. We will need to return. We have limited capacity. Who should we prioritize? Obviously. Do I have to go back, or...? Engaging minimal resistance. Weapons live. Fighters away. Dreadnoughts engaging a Reaper. Continue. So moving quickly and engaging resistance fighters near the landing perimeter. We've been attempting to hold them back with heavy weapons. So far, no sign of the big ones, thank goodness. What are our orders? Oof. That was pretty cool, I can't lie. Where do I get the mission reports? With a significant group of matriarchs evacuated, the political situation within the Asari military and civilian fleets has stabilized. While there is some disquiet surrounding the rumors the leadership had been illegally hoarding Prothean technology, with other priorities for the moment, the Asari public is acquiescent. The limited success of the evacuations in terms of numbers evacuated has resulted in disappointment among the remaining Asari. The refugee fleet in the Widow Nebula has absorbed the few evacuees with ease. Many accuse the Alliance of cowardice and not providing greater help. It is the assessment of the AIS that given the speed and aggressiveness of Reaper response, the plan was probably leaked and the decision not to participate was correct. Media reports are divided on the evacuation. While many point out the bravery of those who fought in the evacuation, there remains disappointment that so many were left behind and that so many were sacrificed during the battle. Okay. The attempt to save some of the Asari was successful, but came at a high price. As a result, military units trying to hold back the Reapers experienced significant losses. Okay. I'm relatively pleased with this. Oh, they took some losses, I'm sure. Yeah. Damn, that mission was cool. We have Miranda back.
Commander Shepard.
Oh, come on. I guess that doesn't count as a mission. What happens if I go to Lazarus? Anything? Can I finally do something with it?
Beginning scan.
Correct. Fucking hell. Alright. I say... we get started with Leviathan DLC. I believe it is time. While we arrive, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I will be back.
want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
I'm Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
That's an interesting goal, but is anyone doubting the Reapers exist these days?
The Alliance is still desperate for intelligence. Reaper motives, their operational tactics. Anything that can give us an edge.
And how did you wind up in charge?
When the rest of the galaxy says something doesn't exist, I take that as a chance to prove that it does.
So you're in it for the challenge?
For the truth. Even as late as 2148, humanity still thought aliens were a myth. That was within my lifetime. Once that myth was proven to be reality, our entire history changed.
Reapers were part of that reality, too.
But even they have a history, Commander. If we can just uncover it, there may be a weakness we can exploit.
Alliance resources are stretched pretty thin. Is this really worth the time?
Just imagine if this task force had existed 3 years ago when you discovered the Prothean beacon. This whole war might not have happened. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, EDI. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You just shot your boss. He's dead. Why?
After you arrived, it was dark, cold, like I was somewhere else.
Take a good look. You did that. You pulled the trigger and killed him.
No. No! I couldn't have. No! I'm not a murderer!
So someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update?
Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something.
Give me the brief.
About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication.
What could have killed the Reaper in the first place?
Exactly. That's the real Leviathan.
It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say, then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan. These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. The hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. If we can find data on the movement of ancient Rachni ships, it may help us narrow our search.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art. Those appear to be sightings of ships that match Rachni signatures.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need Ezo?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding the search filter now.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding it now.
The Thorian, a life form discovered on Pharos, provides fascinating insight into the life cycle of a truly alien species. Unlike conventionally intelligent life, it does not use mass relays. Prothean artifacts would not interest it. Commander Shepard claims that Reaper enemies cultivated life to evolve along lines they could predict, using technology the Reapers controlled. The Thorian is an exception to that rule. It's evolved to use organic tools rather than conventional technology. Leviathan must somehow be similar to have survived undetected for so long. The Thorian used pain conditioning to control its victims, using them as manual labor, or even as a man would use his own hand and fingers. Commander Shepard claims that Reapers do the same thing through a different process called indoctrination. Whatever Leviathan is, it must do something similar.
Loch Ness Monster?
Plesiosaur.
Loch Ness Monster's more interesting.
Interesting and non-existent.
Boo.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
Alright, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there. Unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, There is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something. And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it? Doing so now.
Am I missing a search filter, or is there just a random gap there? That gap is freaking me out. I'm in a completionist mindset. I don't want to miss nothing. Is there another search filter? Am I stupid? I don't think there is. I'm pretty sure I've gotten them all.
Reaper activity.
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. 5 possible systems.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. 5 possible systems.
Element 0 deposits.
Three possibilities.
Alien sightings.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
I already know which cluster it is. Just like I said, I'm doing a completionist run. I'm doing everything like I'm doing it for the first time. I'm guessing Miranda still isn't back yet, because we haven't really done a mission.
You've got new messages, Commander. Commander.
Hey!
Hey, Shepard. Do you have a minute, Miranda?
I'm just finishing an operation report.
I'll let you work.
The approach to Lazarus was cautious. Miranda's infiltrated via an escape route known to the former commander of the base, and opened the main landing bay doors. Oh, got a phone call. Hold on.
Whenever you have the time and resources, let me know. Commander Shepard.
Commander,
Signal
Liara
confirmed.
flagged this system as one with potential intel assets.
We have located Garneau.
Dr. Tassoni found useful information in the data. Recovered, Commander.